I don't even know where to start. It's just absolutely insane. This whole thing was complete BS. Hey, I'm Ink, and I am here today for a little story time to share the story of when I got taken to court for alleged harassment. People are always asking me about this story and asking what happened, so you know what? From now on, I'm just gonna show this video. It's really weird to do a video just by myself. The story actually involves pretty much all my roommates, one of my old friends, and my boyfriend. So I got taken to court by two girls. Peace order for harassment. I'm not going to be using the girls' real names, and I'm not going to be saying anything bad about them because I don't care about them anymore. I think the story is actually hysterical. I think the whole situation is actually really funny. Their lives truthfully don't matter to me. And I also don't want to go back to court for something as stupid as this. We are going to call these people Bert and Ernie. Let's start by describing the relationship that we all had with these two girls. Bert was my current boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Ernie over here was my current boyfriend's ex-best friend. They were friends while Jeremy, my boyfriend, and Bert were dating. So Ernie became best friends with Bert through that relationship. Even after Jeremy and Bert broke up, Ernie and Bert still stayed best friends, which truthfully I think is a little strange, but that's just my personal opinion. I always got bad vibes. There was something weird, and I always used to joke around to my roommates that she was secretly in love with Jeremy. She just seemed like she had this infatuation with Jeremy. It was whatever. Jeremy and I started talking, started dating eventually, and she was still, you know, in the picture, whatever. No big deal. But then we were out at a bar one night, and she just comes up to me out of nowhere, very intoxicated. And she comes up to me out of nowhere and was just like, yeah, I really used to hate you. I was just like, okay. Didn't care. Her opinion literally didn't matter anything, and it still doesn't. I wasn't butthurt over it, but I was just like annoyed, like it was just stupid. So I got this whole message from her, pretty much just like this fake ass apology thing, like, oh yeah, I'm sorry I came up and said that to you, but that being said, I still mean everything that I said. I really did hate you for this, and this. And I'm just like, what the? This whole situation could have never started if all she did was come up or, you know, message me whenever I say, I'm sorry I said that to you at the bar. So I'm a very straight up person, and I have no problem telling people how it is, especially when you disrespected me or crossed me in any way. I sent her a strongly worded message about how I truly feel about her and how this whole situation is completely bullshit, and that what she did was just uncalled for, was unnecessary, and you're just starting drama for no type of reason. After I sent that message, I was kind of over it. The whole time that Jeremy and I were dating or talking or whatever, she would just try to cause drama. Always try to cause some kind of rift between me and Jeremy, and always just try to split us up. I don't know if it was because she had feelings for him. I don't know if it was because she was friends with his ex who felt some type of way. I don't know. I'm very big on expressing my feelings on how I feel about people. I'm not one to fake it. I'm not one to hide it. Whatever. So Jeremy knew fully how I felt about her, and never once did I tell him that him and Ernie had to stop being friends. I never told him that, because that's not the kind of person I am. I would never go up to somebody and tell them that they had to choose me over somebody else. I just wanted to be kept separate. I didn't want to deal with the drama. I didn't even want to be around her because I had bigger and better things to worry about than some petty middle school drama. I don't know what she was telling Bert. I don't know what information she was making up, rumors, lies, whatever, taking what Jeremy said and twisting it and trying to make it into some kind of drama, something that it's not, telling Bert all this information. Next thing I know, I find out that Jeremy gets a message from Bert on Instagram about a post that he posted about me. I don't know why you're with her. I don't know why you cut off all these people to be with her, which wasn't even true. You know, she cheated on you, she did this and this and this, like, just trying to make me sound like this bad person, just with the stuff that just completely wasn't true. Like, why is this drama needed? Like, it's so petty, it's so childish. Like, okay, clearly you still feel some type of way if you're so obsessed with the girl that your ex is dating. Like, that's a problem. Like, I think you need to go deal with that. Instantly, I had beef with now the ex because she's just trying to slander my name. My name is being slandered now, saying, you know, I did things I didn't do, saying that I said things I didn't say. Bert and I were fine. No drama. And, you know, Ernie had to go drag her into this and just bring more drama. This went back and forth for a while. It ended up involving my roommates because he was trying to just, I guess, get back at me, get back at, I don't know. So she started to go sleep with anybody that my roommates or friends had slept with, that we were like still friends with. She even started dating someone that my roommate was talking to and sleeping with. She was trying to turn a bunch of these guys that we were friends with against us and trying to just start rifts in between all the relationships I had with all these other people. Jeremy ended up cutting her off and was like, look, you're starting too much drama. Like, none of us have time for this. I don't know why these girls had so much hatred for me because I did nothing to them. In fact, I was super, super nice. The whole time I tried to include Ernie and, you know, all the things that we did. Every pregame I always invited her. At this point, we had nothing to do with any of them. We didn't speak to any of them. We weren't friends on any social media. She had me blocked and everything, which was fine, but was still creeping on my accounts, and I was getting told she was tweeting about me. Her friends were tweeting at me, assuming that my tweets were about her. And my whole thing is, if you think that my tweets are about you, clearly you were doing something that subconsciously triggers that. My tweets weren't about you.
Okay, I know that backstory literally took forever, but now we're getting into the story of what took us to court.
We were all at a bar. My roommates, my friends that were visiting, my boyfriend. They ended up going, I guess. We saw each other from across the room. I didn't go up and say anything. I didn't do anything. When we were all going to the bathroom, and I walked into the bathroom and I saw Bert, the ex-girlfriend, standing in the bathroom, so I turned around and left. I don't know what happened exactly in the bathroom because I was not there. A friend of mine at the time apparently made a gagging noise, and Bert assumed that it was towards her. We were all very intoxicated in a bathroom at a bar. I mean, that sound comes out of a lot of people's mouths when you're in a bathroom at a bar, incredibly intoxicated. And I'm pretty sure at least one of us ended up getting sick that night. So next thing I know, Bert is texting Jeremy, flipping out, saying like, your girlfriend's having her friends come in and attack me and make noises like at me. Like, say to me, don't stand behind a bathroom wall, a bathroom stall, say it. Maybe, did you ever think though, like, she was gagging because maybe she was really just intoxicated? Jeremy's not somebody who's very confrontational. I am the complete opposite. Got the ex-girlfriend, Bert's number, and texted her on my own because my name was being thrown into this with me and my friends, and Jeremy wasn't even part of this. He didn't even know the situation happened. I didn't even know the situation happened. I wasn't even in the bathroom. Hey, it's Ashley. It's funny that you're saying shit about what did, but didn't have the balls to say something to my face about the shit you were talking about me. Don't be saying shit when you can't even back up the shit you said about me or any of my friends. I'm repeating myself a lot because I was very, very intoxicated, but you know, if there's a situation at hand, don't go texting your ex. Come say something to me. Come to my face. Like, we can talk. Like, I have no problem talking. Literally a psychopath. You and your friends can all go F yourselves. Thinking you're hot shit, having your friends making gagging noises at me sounded more like they were choking on a... If I was gonna say something to you or do something to you, I wouldn't make one of my friends go into the bathroom and make gagging noises at you. Like, let's be real, come on. Like, these texts, like I said, I was very intoxicated, but I did get, my responses were immature. They were petty. You wished you were as good as me, that's why you were jealous. Oh God. I do think that both of these girls were jealous of the relationship that I had with Jeremy, and that's why all this drama occurred, because why would it occur otherwise? I'm not sitting here trying to be cocky. I'm not sitting here trying to be conceited. I'm just saying that that's what it seems. That's what everybody else has taken from the situation. Never before this did I attack her character. Did I attack her appearance? Why would I want to be you? Fucked up teeth, fake ass blonde hair, fake lashes. Want to be petty? I can be petty. Fucked up teeth. Honey, I paid a lot of money for these teeth. They're straight. It's funny that you mentioned that though, because Ernie dyed her hair all the time. But it's funny that I was attacked for dyeing my hair. This girl used to like put, you know, the individual lash extensions on people, charge people to do that, and in fact did that to Bert and gave her pink eye. The things I said was very petty and pretty immature, but never once did I attack your character or your appearance. I told him, even when he decided to cut things off with Bert, I told him he didn't have to do that. I was like, don't feel like you're doing that for me. I don't want you to do that for me. If you want to be friends with them, be friends with them. Message me or harass me and it will be the last time. Now that right there is a threat. Like, these are all separate texts. She just kept messaging me. Like, I would send like one text like, you trifling. Oh my god, I've been mixing up these names the whole time. Texted Jeremy and said, are you effing kidding me? You gave your C word of a girlfriend my cell phone number so she can harass me. No, the intention was never to harass you. It was to say that if you have something to say, don't go through other people, don't involve all these other people, come talk to me. Ernie texted me just saying, leave my friends the F alone. She wasn't even there that night, by the way, at this bar. She wasn't there, she had nothing to do with this. And pretty much was just like, maybe if you just kept your mouth shut and didn't involve your friend, there'd be no problem. He texted me this long paragraph the next day. I stopped responding the night before, and she went ahead of her way to text me again the next day just saying, I'm asking you one last time to leave me and my friends alone. And I have disconnected on all social medias for almost a month now, which is not actually true because I was having people show me screenshots and proof that at least Ernie was, you know, still on my social media screenshotting stuff and sending it to her friends saying, like, trying to talk crap about me and trying to assume that my tweets were about her and just trying to start all this drama and having her friends tweet me. So it's funny that she says she disconnected on all social medias when that wasn't true at all. Trying to get physical with me. I never once told them that I wanted to get physical with them. I just sent a long ass message. Got one of our mutual friends to turn against us to the point where he confronted my roommate and I in a bar a separate time and actually put his hands on my roommate. He pretty much cornered her and was like just trying to yell at her and saying like, we're making stuff up and that, you know, he's heard both sides of things. It isn't true because we cut him off a while before this, but grabbed her by the arms and would not let her leave. And I saw this from across the bar and I ran over and like pulled her away and was like, don't touch her, don't put your hands on her. He then proceeded to grab me. I told him 4 times to get his hands off me as he was yelling in my face before he finally did. My friends never did anything like that, yet she turned mutual friends against us to the point where it got physical. Hear like a bang, 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 bang on my front door. Police officer, they asked for me and they pretty much served me with a peace order. He's like, can't, you know, be around her, you can't go to her place of work, you can't contact her, speak to her, you know, as of now, whatever. And I'm laughing. Honestly, I'm laughing in this cop's face, and I kind of explained to him that this girl has been just causing all types of drama. And I saw that I had to go to court for this. I ended up getting a lawyer because at the time there was intention of turning this back onto them and filing peace order against them, turning the harassment onto them. Best part, the court day. So my boyfriend, my 2 roommates and I went into court, and these 2 girls were there with another friend, I guess, who went for support. She was one of the ones tweeting at me, but it had nothing to do with the situation. The first one that gets called up is me versus Ernie. I never received a peace order for Ernie. Never was served one, but I decided, you know what? Let's fight this. The people who were going before us, you know, were serious situations, you know, like situations like, oh yeah, my baby mama's new boyfriend like held a gun to my head, you know, serious situations. And Ernie goes up there. The first thing that she says, she was subtweeting me in a court of law. She was subtweeting me. Judge looks at me and was just like, what is subtweeting? And Ernie went and explained what subtweeting was to the judge, and the judge was like, okay, do you have any proof that these subtweets are about you. And she's like, well, I don't know. Like, so the judge, you know, dismissed that one very quickly. I didn't say one word. The judge, as she was explaining, you know, these subtweeting things, he was looking at me and we were chuckling at each other. The judge and I were chuckling in court. I have the dismissal papers, which I'll put up blocking out the names so you can see that I'm not lying. I was dismissed at 10:01 a.m. And the second one, Bert's, that I'm about to explain, was dismissed at 10:06 a.m. So within those 5 minutes, we went through 2 court cases regarding myself that were dismissed, both in under 5 minutes. The ex-girlfriend comes up and the judge looks at me and says, is this gonna be the same thing as last time? And I was like, yup. He goes on to say that she was under the impression and assumed that I wanted to fight her. The judge stopped her and said, you know, my mom always told me to dissect the word assume, you know. It makes an ass out of you and me. A judge said this. Like, what? She was reading some of the texts that I had sent saying that if you have something to say, come say it to my face. And the judge stopped her and was like, yeah, it seemed like if you know, she wanted you to come talk to her and say it to her face if you had something to say. I was deceased. Literally the whole court, as these girls were talking, were chuckling. My roommates who were sitting in the back said that everybody was making fun of this. We looked so stupid. They had to pay money to file these peace orders. Like, they went. The thing that makes me so incredibly mad that I went to court this day, that we took up the court's time, is that I have a really good friend of mine who was falsely accused and put in a jail and has been waiting for an appeal date for almost 2 years now. Part of the reason he's waiting is because people take up the court's time with stupid shit like this. And it's just ridiculous. It was a waste of time for everybody. It was a waste of money for them to file these peace orders against me for no reason. I never went out of my way to contact them unless they were harassing one of my friends or harassing me or slandering my name to other people. Yet, you know, here we are in court. There's a very strong chance that they're gonna see this video because I was just told by one of Ernie's ex-friends that she's still creeping on my social media, even a couple months back from now, taking screenshots and sending it to her, talking shit. So I won't doubt that these people will see this. But I'm not saying anything that isn't true. I have all the proof right here. So yeah, that's the whole story of the time that I got taken to court by 2 girls for harassment, which I won both of them in 5 minutes without speaking one word. Bye.